Hey guys, this is Rick at Tasty Guitar. Today I'm going to show you some weird, kind of unusual blues bends, starting on some notes that you might not have thought about bending from before, but sound great, and I'm going to show you some cool licks you can use them in. Let's get started. Alright, this bend is probably my favorite kind of unusual bend, and that's bending from the flat 5 to the 5. So if I'm on a G chord, kind of in our box position right here, I'm talking about bending the 2nd fret, that flat 5, on up to the 5th, the D. You also have that at the 6th fret, right there. Same note. And the reason this sounds so cool is it almost sounds like you're mimicking his slide guitar a little bit. You can kind of mimic the sound of it a little bit. There's also some great licks you can do with this bend. If you do the bend here from the flat 5 to the 5 while holding the root on top and playing that together as a double stop, you'd have this sound. Got to be real careful to bend it exactly to that pitch. So we have that same bend right up here at the 6th fret. Right there, same exact thing, just in a different position. This would be over G. It's a nice little lick there. If I did that same lick over a C chord using that other kind of position right up here on C, bending from the flat 5 to the 5, same lick there, now over C. Alright, in this lick we're bending from the raised 5th to the flat 7th. Okay, so in our G chord, a raised 5th would be this D sharp note here, bending up to the sound of the F natural there. Or in this position, you'd think about bending it right here up to the sound of this F. I'm thinking of my root right there then. Same note. So you might be thinking, why not just bend from the 6th to the flat 7th? Very typical bend there. It's just a slight difference in sound. I really like the sound of the whole step bend here, especially when sliding into it. Which is what I did on the lick. So we started the lick here on the raised 5th. Here's my root. The raised 5th there, that D sharp. Flat 7 root, flat 3rd of the G. Moving to the 4 chord, did that bend from the raised 5th of the 4 chord. Bending to the flat 7th. Altogether, the lick was kind of sliding into that note and bending it. Okay, I'm going to include one last kind of weird blues bend, but this one is kind of common, especially if you listen to David Gilmour, and that is bending from 1/2 step above your root, bending that up full to the sound of the flat 3rd. And that'll give you this sound. So bending that A flat to the flat 3rd in G there. Kind of a more common bend, but definitely very cool. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming by today and checking out this weird blues bends lesson. Some of this stuff is just a very subtle, small difference between some of the bends you may have been doing already, like say from bending from the 6th to the flat 7th. Subtle difference, but it is a different sound and something you should definitely have in your arsenal. Also, it's important to make sure you learn these licks in more than just one place on the neck. So if you're doing the one from the flat 5 to the 5, make sure you learn it there, but also learn it here. As always, if you did enjoy the lesson, please like, share, and subscribe, and come by TastyGuitar.com. I have a lot of other free lessons for you, and I do offer private instruction via Skype. This has been Rick. Thank you.